So, good afternoon, all. Um, Thank you for joining to this fifth session of the series which we started uh, in the name of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Innovation Talk series, where today's our guest is Dr. Manjit Kaur, working as a professor at Chandigarh University. So today's topic is entrepreneurial innovation, turning ideas into startups. So she's going to talk about that. So I will just introduce Dr. Manjit Kaur. She is experienced academician with zeal for research and providing quality education with about 22 years of experience. She is currently serving as a professor at University Business School at Chandigarh University. Her expertise span fintech, sustainable finance, and social marketing. She has published nearly 48 research papers in estimated journals, authored two books, and hold 6 patents. She is recognized as an innovation ambassador by the Minister of Education. Dr. Kaur is passionate about fostering innovation and entrepreneurship among students. She has presented 36 papers at different conferences and delivered about 30 expert lectures. And she served as a editorial board of Scopus and ABDC Index Journal. Her contribution earns her the International Research Award in 2021 from International Institute of Organized Research. So, with this brief introduction, I will hand over to Dr. Manjit Kaur for the session. Over to you, Dr. Manjit Kaur, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. Before starting, I would like to thank Dr. Praveen for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. And it's a really good initiative that you are bringing for this platform for all those people who want to learn about entrepreneurship. So it's a very good initiative, and thank you for this opportunity. So today's series is about innovation and entrepreneurship. It is about how we can use innovation to have our own startup. So, before we try to understand what is innovation, so there is one picture on the screen. So, all those who are in this meeting, who are attending this, just try to figure out who is this person. I guess most of you, you must be aware who's there. So, can anyone tell who's there on this picture? So do they have this chat option? They can write in chat.
Yeah, there is
So
an
you can write.
option in the chat.
Okay, you can write in chat box if you recognize this person. Yes, you can write in the chat box if you know the answer. Anyways, no issues if you don't know the answer. So he is the youngest entrepreneur, Ritesh Agarwal. So why I have taken his story? Because his story is a story of innovation, story of thinking out of the box. So Ritesh Agarwal is owner of Oyo Rooms, and he has given one of the very innovative business model. See, nowadays we have different businesses which are running on the same business model, that not having their own inventory but still running a successful business. So the speciality about Oyo Rooms is that without any inventory, without any own hotel, so he has the largest chain of hotels all over the world. So Ritesh Agarwal, he's CEO of Oyo Rooms, and he is one of youngest CEOs of India. And he became entrepreneur at age of 17 only. So basically, he started his entrepreneurial journey when he was doing his engineering only. So at that time, he left his studies in between, and he wanted to do something different. So he traveled all over the country, and what he observed that there are the people who travel often, they face this issue that when they want to book rooms, it becomes costly for them, especially in peak season time. And he found that the rooms were not standardized also. And on the other side of this whole scenario, he also observed even the hotel owners, they were facing the issue that their rooms were empty during off season, so that is why during season they had to price them higher. So at this point of time, this so he understood the problem. The problem was there were people who wanted rooms even in off season, and there were people who are travelers, and there are people who want to book in advance. And on the other hand, hotel owners, they also wanted full occupancy. So he came up with a very innovative business model. So he came up with a business model where he went to different hotel rooms. So he just discussed with them, yes, I can help you in securing certain rooms. So he took some, you can say, sort of rooms on lease. So he promised them that I will make sure that your rooms are occupied. And but only you have to do one thing, you have to register with us as Oyo Homes. And what he did, he standardized those hotels. So you must have noticed that in Oyo hotels, they have this standard red curtains, there are white sheets, and there are red liners. So that is basically standardization. So what he did, he gave a color combination to all these hotels. He made sure that all these hotels, they should have two water bottles free, just some basic things. He added some basic things, and he established a name. So what his business model was, without actually owning any hotel, so he had a franchisee of a large number of businesses, large number of hotels. So Oyo now has over 13,000 franchised and leased hotels, and over 450,000 rooms. This is last year data, adding over 64,000 rooms every month globally. This data is before COVID. So its net worth is 74,000 crore. And all this happened just due to the unique business idea. Unique business idea where the owner Ritesh, Ritesh Agarwal is not having his own properties, his hotels, but later he started purchasing them. But initially, he did not have his own properties rooms. He just standardized those rooms. He had a deal with these hotel owners that they should fix some rooms for Oyo only, and they will be at a certain fixed price, minimum price, and the hotel owners can also get their occupancy during off season also. So Oyo Rooms, it was basically launched in May 2013, and it was a unique business idea. It's a unique business idea where there is no inventory, only the business model is there. And this Oyo started as a hotel aggregation and booking platform, signing up hotel partners who would allot a few rooms to Oyo in exchange for a monthly fee. So Oyo used to get monthly fees. So at that time, the company used to lease hotel rooms and revamp it to a standardized format, as they used to give they have standardized curtains, standardized bed sheets, the water bottles, the room decor is standardized. So, and he started booking for all these hotels from his website. So all the bookings were done under domain of Oyo. So this was a unique business idea. So this led, and actually he got some, motivation from Airbnb also. So this was a unique business idea, and it led to such a successful story. He became the youngest entrepreneur. And now, what we learn from this case study? So the takeaway from this case study is that innovation is key to success. So if you notice, most of the success stories where people are you can say they are all these new startups which are earning good, and all these they are based on some innovation. So what is basically innovation? Innovation is thinking out of box, thinking something new, thinking what others have not thought before, right? So and it needs confidence. Even if you have some new idea, but even you, sometimes what happens, even people like us, we get some good innovative idea, but we are not convinced ourselves, we do not have the confidence. But look at the confidence of Ritesh Agarwal. He was confident, so much confident about this model, that is, he promised the hotels that he will all the rooms were occupied, and he charged them fee for this. And another key to success is persistence. So he was persistent, persistent. He went to many hotels. He had discussion with them, he convinced them. And innovation is only successful when it is solving some problem. So basically, innovation starts with identification of problem. When we know that there is some problem and we are giving some innovative solution to them, then we have got a good business model. So here the problem was that there were many travelers who were not able to get good rooms at reasonable prices, and there was problem from their business end also, that they were not able to occupy their rooms during off season. And Oyo rooms, they solved this problem and they made a lot of profit out of it. So we can say that creativity, it is the foundation of innovation. And is basically creativity is thinking about new things, and innovation is doing new things. See, creativity and innovation is linked, but creativity is something that is in our minds only. We only think about that. Creativity is thinking about new things. But when we put that thinking into action, so that is innovation. Innovation is doing new things. Creativity is thinking part, and innovation is doing part. So Peter Drucker is we call him one of the management gurus. So according to management gurus of modern business, so he calls innovation is the specific instrument of entrepreneurship, the act that endows resources with a new capacity to create wealth. So according to him, innovation is basically the act specific. It is the main tool of entrepreneurship. And nowadays, if you want to be a successful entrepreneur, if you want to have a startup which will lead to you to 1,000 crore, this 1,000 crore club, so you need to be having some innovative idea, innovative product. Now look at the screen. So can you tell me who's this man? His idea was also innovative, out of the box idea. Can you tell me who's this person? You can write in the chat box. I know many people do not recognize him. He is Walt Disney. He is Walt Disney. He is the pioneer in animated cartoons. So we all know him due to his cartoons, different cartoons, and especially Mickey Mouse. And it's interesting to know that the character Mickey Mouse, when he created that character, so he went to many production houses. So everyone laughed at him. Everyone laughed at him, that who will look at this cartoon? These are mouse wearing clothes. So everyone made fun of him. No one accepted his model of having animated cartoons. At the time, the comics were, they were, everyone liked comics, but having a animated cartoon, and that also mouse, no one accepted it. But he believed in himself. He believed in it, and he started his own production house, Disney Productions, and his main character was Mickey Mouse. And we all know it was a success. We still remember there's a separate Disneyland on name of it only. And the main character of, and we all know Disney, Walt Disney due to that Mickey Mouse only. He later, that Mickey Mouse became the ambassador of Walt Disney, of Disney production. And I hope all of you know this gentleman. He also started with some innovative idea. So he is the most popular Jeff Bezos. So all of you know he's the founder of Amazon.com. Now we say, yes, he's Amazon founder. Now the thing is that what was innovative about it? You know how he started? He started with Kindle. His first step was Kindle. So I hope all of you know what is Kindle. Kindle is basically online where we can read books online. He started with the Kindle tab where people used to buy those Kindle tabs for reading the books. So he, because at that time it was a very innovative idea. So he started with Kindle. He started online books. Then he expanded his business to other goods also. Now, Amazon is a marketplace where buyers and sellers meet, and where we can purchase goods directly. The buyers can purchase goods directly from sellers. It's a platform, so even small sellers, they can sell their goods on Amazon. So, and he's one of the top business, you can say top, one of the richest persons in the world. And I hope you know who's this person. Now, what I'm talking about here is about innovation. Those people who have done something innovative. So, can you tell me who's this person? He is founder of Google, Larry Page. You know, this Google and Facebook, it just started as a project between friends. So Google, it was some friends. This so it started as a, you can say, it's a project between friends. They started their own search engine, and the group, they had this search engine as Google, and no one believed in them. And everyone said, "What type of this? Who will go to your search engine? Everyone is, no one will believe this." But we know, we now everyone is using Google. And everyone knows this Zomato man, Dipinder Goyal. He is CEO of Zomato, and his story is also story of innovation. So here, Dipinder Goyal, what Zomato started as? Any idea how Zomato started as? It started as a rating app. Zomato initially, it was a rating app where where they used to give rating to different restaurants. They used to give rating to food of different restaurants. It was started as like that. So what happened that Zomato CEO Dipinder Goyal, he identified that there was a pressing problem, like now both husband and wife, they're working. So if people, they want to go out to eat, and but there was distance problem. And moreover, if both of them are working, sometimes they don't want to cook food, but they cannot go out. They want good food at home, and people like to try new good rest food from rest, because he started as a rating app. So he knew that people liked food from good restaurants. So he thought, if there is this distance problem, time problem, why not bring the restaurant at the doorstep of people? So he came up with the idea of Zomato. Now again, so Zomato and Ola, they are almost similar because they don't have their own inventory. Zomato is just a food, it has become a food delivering app now. So Zomato, they don't have their own restaurants, their own food of the chain of restaurants or food chains, but they are one of the most popular app if we have to order from any restaurant. So this is also an innovative, you can say, business model where there is no inventory, no rest, but still they are delivering to everyone, right? So this is a unique business order, business model. So Basically, from all these case studies, what we have understood that creativity, thinking out of the box, innovation, that is basically the key to success. Thinking out of the box which others have not thought, and especially if our innovation is giving a good solution to some pressing problem, so then it's a successful, our innovation is successful. So unicorns are those successful startups. So unicorns, they most of the unicorns are based on these innovative ideas only, right? So we can say that creative thinking, it inspires ideas, and ideas inspire creativity. Now, what is innovation basically? Innovation is basically, it's a new way of innovation is a new way of doing something. It is thinking just the way, let's take example of Zomato. We used to go to restaurant and we used to eat food, but now we cannot go to that restaurant, but we want to eat that tasty food. So now we can sit at our home, order it, and eat the same thing at home. So it is a new way of doing something. So innovation may refer to incremental and emergent or radical and revolutionary changes in thinking, products, process, or organizations. So innovation can be related to process, innovation can be related to product, innovation can be related to business idea. And the main recipe of innovation recipe is creativity plus failure plus iteration. Innovation is all about having some creative ideas, and it is not necessary that our innovation or creative ideas they will be successful in the first go. There can be failures, and there can be iteration. From those failures, we can learn, and we can try to do the same thing some other way. So the main recipe for innovation is creativity plus failure plus iteration. So basically, innovation is all about solving real world problems using technology, which leads to progress, change, development, prosperity, and profit. So innovation, it's a like a win-win situation. It is a win-win situation, like we are giving some innovative solution to some pressing problem, and we are making profit in it also. So, but if see here we are talking about innovation and startups, right? So, if we have some innovative idea and we have to work on our startup, we should always remember that innovations come with inherent risk. If there is innovation, risk is associated with it, because we are doing something which is not done by someone before this. We're doing it for the first time. So doing it in the first time has its own risks, because it is not tried and tested. We are the ones who are testing this business idea. We are the ones who are testing this service, this product. So here, the primary responsibility of the innovator is to identify, mitigate, and manage the risk in a systematic manner by taking adequate feedback from the customers individually from the market as a whole. So the main responsibility of the innovator, so it means risk is something that is inherent. Risk is something that is inherent in innovation, right? So risk is something that is inherent in innovation. So it is the responsibility of the innovator to identify that risk and to mitigate that risk. And so, if we are coming up with any new product, any innovation, it is always related with risk factors. So, how we can identify this risk and risk factors? First of all, how we can mitigate this risk? First of all, we should do problem, because every innovation, every business, it has to be based upon some business problem, solution to some business problem. So first we should do problem definition. So what is the problem, and what are the customers for who our customers are faced with this problem, and what exactly they want, what type of solution they are looking for. Then we have to see problem significance and magnitude. So the problem that is bothering the customers, is it worth working upon? Like, would they be able to shell out money to solve this problem? Right? Whether the problem is that serious or that pressing or that much important that they can give some money to solve that problem. So that we have to identify problem significance and magnitude. Number 3, motivation level of target customer to solve the defined problem. So how much motivated they are, like how badly they need that problem to be solved. The number 4, quantification and its acceptance by the target customers of the value proposition offered by the innovation. Now, if we have come up with some innovation, so how much value the customers give to that innovation? How much worth they feel? So, because the more worth they feel their innovation we have come up with for their problem, so they are able to pay. So then point 5 that we can adopt for risk mitigation is adoption barriers. So we should also keep in mind adoption barriers. Like there are certain, if we are giving them something extremely new, some new bizarre idea we are putting in front of them, so it will take time for them to adopt it. So adoption barriers are there. For example, there were adoption barriers with UPI system. Initially, people, they were very apprehensive about the risk, security. So it takes time for people to break that barrier. So adoption barrier we have to understand for innovation. What is the adoption barrier that will prevent target customer from experiencing the value proposition? So now the main points that we should keep in mind for mitigating the risk are problem definition and customer selection and specificity, problem significance and magnitude, motivation level of target customer to solve the defined problem, quantification and its acceptance by the target customer of the value proposition offered by the innovation, adoption barriers that will prevent target customer from experiencing the value proposition. Now, what are different types of innovations? As I told you, the innovation can be some process innovation, product innovation, service innovation. So, different types of innovations and their examples. Like there can be product innovation. Product innovation, it is linked to development of some new product, some new product design. We are coming up with some altogether new product itself in new features. Then there can be process innovation. Process innovation is that we are developing a new manufacturing process. For example, we have some new process which will be less lengthy, less time consuming, or we are coming with some process which is manufacturing process which is like less energy consuming, right? For example, there is Pilkington's float glass processes. Then there can be organizational innovation. Organizational innovation, when we are showing innovation in the design of the organization or the way we set up of organization, the work, how we do the work. So, for example, the innovation can be new venture. We can add a new venture division. We can add a new accounting procedure. For example, nowadays, new organization innovation is that now these IT companies, they've started with this culture where only they have to go for 2 or 3 days to office, rest they are given a work from home. That is an organizational innovation, right? Then there can be management innovation in the management processes. For example, TQM system, total quality management systems, BPR system, SAP system for this IT. Then there can be production innovation, production, how we are doing the production, how production is done. So, like quality circles, we can have quality circles to ensure that the quality of the product is good. JIT, just in time, for this our inventory, MRP2 or new inspection system. These are some of the production innovations. Then there can be commercial or marketing innovation. So nowadays we are seeing this type of innovation. There is CRM marketing, direct marketing, and nowadays the innovation is like in influential marketing. The new type of marketing that we are seeing nowadays, that is influential marketing, where social media influencers, they influence people into buying goods. They showcase those new products. They tell their followers that this product is good. They vouch for the products and people buy those products. This is influencer marketing. That is new marketing innovation. Then there can be service innovation. Service innovation, like for example, we are coming up with some new financial services. For example, UPI, that is a part of service innovation. So these are different types of innovations. We can have product innovation, process innovation, organizational innovation, motivation, management innovation, production innovation, commercial or marketing innovation, and service innovation. So this is a very good example of product innovation. See how this same product, how this product lamp has evolved over last few years. So initially we used to have this candle for lighting purposes at home, right? So then we had that bulb, right? Then we had that uh, LED tubes. Now we have something new, CF tubes, right? So these all, they have different energy efficiency, right? Now this is example of service innovation. Service innovation can be due to technology, solution, reliability, improvement, practice, customer, client. Innovation can be in any aspect of these factors. It can be any aspect of these factors. Now, how this innovation can, if we are coming up with some new innovative idea, how we can transform that idea into business. Okay, so there is a thin line between invention and investment. So if innovation, if it only remains in our mind only, we are not taking any action, it is only invention. On the other hand, if it is, we have commercialized it, it becomes investment. So if you look at it is invention is something that is ad hoc. On the other hand, investment is structured. Invention is gut feel. We just have gut feeling about the, yes, this should be done. But investment is disciplined. Invention is disorganized. Investment is organized. Investment is opportunistic. Sorry, invention is opportunistic and investment is purposeful. Invention is fortunate. Investment is planned. Invention is individual and investment is scalable. So we can say invention is something that is still in creative stage, and investment is something that is commercialized. So how we have to, the process of how the, so from all the case studies that we have just discussed here, so that we got the full understanding about the process of innovation, how the innovation happens. First of all, we should have some idea and solution. So first of all, there should be some problem. We need to understand some problem, and to solve that problem, we should come up with some idea. So idea should be, it should be strong enough so that we can move it to next stage. The idea should be like the motivation of the, it should be quite, you can say the problem should be quite pressing for the customers, so that they should be motivated to look for the solution. So if we are coming with some idea and solution, it should be strong enough so that we can move it forward. The next is business proposition. On basis of this idea, we should make a business proposition. So business proposition, it is, and then again we have to ask ourselves: is the business proposition strong enough to justify moving forward? Okay.
Hello, Dr. Manjit. Hello. Hello, Dr. Manjit. Your voice is not coming. I think your mic is off.
Yeah, sorry, there was some connection error. Am I audible
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. You're audible now.
Okay, so I guess you have heard till business proposition. So the
Yeah.
first stage is idea and solution, and the second stage is then business proposition. So business proposition is the business proposition strong enough to justify moving forward, and we need to think about the business feasibility. Is the business feasible enough, right? Whether we should the business is worth working upon. Like, is it feasible? Is it can it can actually be done or not? So is it feasible market? We have to test its market feasibility, we have to see its financial feasibility, right? We have to see whether it will be accepted in the market, we have to see whether how much finances funds we will be requiring for this. And then if the business is feasible, then we have to move to the next stage. We have to start preparing the business plan. We should have the business plan, then only then we can move forward with a startup. So basically, when we are going ahead in our this when we are doing working on our startup, it or we doing any innovation, it starts with an idea innovation. The next step is prototype or pitching. We make our business plan, and on basis of that business, if we have any product, we need to make its prototype. If there is no product involved, only new business idea, we have to prepare our pitching. Then we have to these give it show this prototype or do our pitching in front of our investors. And once we get these finances, we can start a business venture. So these are the main three stages: idea generation, prototype or pitching, then business venture. So this was about how we can about innovation and entrepreneurship. If you have any questions, you can ask me.
Thank you, Dr. Manjit. It was very nice session. So you actually took us from creative thinking to completely the process of innovation and how we can actually develop the idea and take it towards the product so that can be actually pitched. Thinking out of box, taking risk is naturally when you are in the startup and you're working on innovation, risks are there. All the example which you have given, um, they actually started with a different product, but then with the creative thinking, they actually moved on to developing a good startups which are now they have actually made a lot of is the money also, evolution also, and also created a lot of jobs as well. uh, so new way of doing things is something which is innovation is. And I think looking at different types of innovation and having motivation and thinking about the innovation which can be helpful for people is something actually the message we got from this the presentation and the session. So I think it was very nice session, and definitely students who are listening and who will be actually listening afterwards will definitely get an idea from this session. So that way, future when they think about starting a startup, how important innovation is, they will definitely think about it. So thank you, Dr. Manjit Kaur, for accepting our invitation and delivering this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.